With the 14th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
Tyler, I know hearing your name called in the NFL Draft is something you have long envisioned, and then there is all the anticipation of where you will go. How does all of that expectation measure up to the reality of sitting here today?
Yeah, I think you can only really truly understand it until you're actually in there sitting through it. But yeah, it's awesome. It just makes you kind of think of all the people that helped me get to where I'm at now, and all the support I had. So being there with my family was awesome. But I'm excited to be a Colt now, and I'm ready to get to work.
Just a few weeks ago at your pro day, area scout Chad Henry said that he saw you in the horseshoe at the end of this draft process. How much did you anticipate that Indianapolis would be a likely destination for you?
Yeah, and I was hoping it'd be my destination, so I'm really happy we got here. And I remember I was talking to him, and he said that line, and I was like, let's make it happen, and we shook hands, and it worked out. So we're here now, and I'm excited about it.
Shane Steichen prides himself on explosiveness and toughness being trademarks of his offense. How does that fit your playing style and what you bring to this roster?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what offense is all about, in my opinion, right? You want to be explosive, but also playing the game the right way, and being a tough team and a tough offense to go against is awesome, and I'm excited to be a part of that and that philosophy.
The last Colts tight end to be selected in the first round of the draft, Dallas Clark, a fellow Big Ten product who wore number 44 during his college career and his career here with the Colts, texted with him last night about your selection in the draft and your becoming a Colt. He immediately said, baller, in all caps. I love it. If I can help him out in any way, I got him. How much does that mean to have that welcome from a guy who won a Super Bowl and is a Ring of Honor player for this franchise?
Yeah, I think it's really cool to have that standard here at the tight end position and have a guy like that who's supporting me like that, and that's just awesome, right? Dallas Clark, growing up, I remember hearing his name and the number and stuff, and that's kind of what it's all about, being a Colt and playing tight ends. That's awesome.
Have you had a chance yet to talk to Michael Pittman Jr., your new teammate?
He texted me, just giving me a quick welcome, but I saw him actually on my 30 visit. He walked by me and I was in the cafeteria, and he just said what's up. But he seems like I've heard a lot of good things about him. He seems like a cool guy to be a teammate with.
Because when he was asked earlier this week who's good in this draft, he did not hesitate to bring you up based on what you did to his USC Trojans. How excited are you to join an offense when you have that type of a reception from one of your captains?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, and they seem like a great group of guys. So to be around them, really get to know them, and kind of mesh as a team is really exciting for me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Your Penn State offensive coordinator, Coach K, is someone who your new tight ends coach, Tom Manning, knows well. Those guys have great mutual respect. How did Coach K impact your development in Penn State to get you pro-ready?
Yeah, I think kind of his offense and allowing me to do the different stuff that I did, helped me out and be in a bunch of different positions. But he's one of a kind and does a lot of crazy things. So it was really fun playing for him, and I definitely think he got me ready to play, at this level.
In the pre-draft process, scouting reports just mentioned your versatility, athleticism, great hands, catch radius, dependability. What aspect of your game, though, do you take the most pride in?
I think the consistency and dependability is a big part, right? There's a lot of physical stuff, and a lot of guys have that when you get to this level. Being able to be consistent and do it more than once in a game and do it the next snap and stuff like that, I think is kind of what separates people when I try and do really well.
One thing we heard about you in all of those assessments was this guy's locked in, he's all business, he's all about ball. But I also heard that you like to fish and you like to golf. Mm-hmm. Not sure if you noticed.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Golf course, fishing pond right out front. How good of an indication is that you're going to fit right in here?
Yeah, that's really all I need, outside of football. So whenever I'm done being in facility, need to take a break, that's where I'll be. So I should be set, and there's nowhere else I really need to go. So I'm excited to utilize those stuff, soon here.
When we chatted last night, shortly after you were selected, you told Colts Nation you could not wait to get to work. Being selected 14th overall, seeing the immediate impact that you can make on this offense, how do you treat these next few months so that you can be a playmaker for this offense week one?
Yeah, I think it's, understanding why you're working, right, is to be a part of the team and to make them better and to hopefully make the offense better and just to be back in the flow of football and have a team again. The pre-draft is kind of its own thing that you only got to do once. So being back in the swing of things and just playing football again I can't wait, and I'm excited to do it here.
Congratulations. We are so excited to have you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.